going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's Gringo with you. I'm going to teach you my tricks to the Saints playbook, things I've learned to make plays better. I put up about 400 yards passing every game if it goes 4 quarters. The main thing you want in this scheme is someone with a big arm. I recommend a minimum of 94 is kind of pushing it, but I look for 95 throwing power. That is the minimum I look for. I also have 2 receivers with chems on them with post flag and streak. This just makes the plays even better. Now, to jump right into this, I have 2 controllers because I also want to show you how to block the big down 146, or if someone sends 7 or 8 people at you. I want to teach y'all how to block that. But to start off, this is by far my favorite play to run out of. If I'm in the end zone, this is the play I run out of also. It don't even have to be in the end zone. This is just my play right here. It's Y off trio weak. And the way I do my audibles, I do RB as sticking up. LB is going to be Saints out. And then X is going to be, where you at? Right here, Saints cross. Now, if you see that little fade, that is a deep fade. That is the best man press streak that I've ever ran across. No cornerback lined up against Terrell Holmes, Randy Moss, you name them, lined up against that, they cannot press them off of that route right there, the Saints cross. Them by far my favorite. I keep halfback base in there because that's just like in case of, you know, if they do big dime 146 or if they have everybody in coverage, because I've been dotting them up, I'll hit them with a run play real quick. But honestly, I barely run the ball now. You can put in halfback counter trap if you like that instead, or you can put in a different pass play. Saints deep out, I really like that play too. But let's get into this. I'm going to start with sticking up, and we're just going to have them do random plays to start off with. So to start off with, as you can see, this is how it looks. First thing I like to do is block my running back, motion in him. I put the tight end on a fade, and instead of that zig route, I have RB run an in route. Just to show you, this is the setup. Now, first thing I look for is look at how the linebackers drop. If the linebackers drop, or if the user goes after that post, I'm going to hit the in route. But if he hits the post and then drop back down on the in route, like some good users, I release my fade and I just hit my fade. If they do just man, and if someone uses the free safety, well, actually, that's the strong safety. If they use it as strong safety, I'm going to hit heel over the top. This play right here, I love it. I run it all the time. To me, I think it's unstoppable. Looking at it, ooh, I couldn't squeeze it in there. That one's on me. I'm only going to run these plays like 2 or 3 times because there's so much I need to go over, and I don't want to make the video too long. I'm trying not talk as much. Well, exaggerate on certain things so much. So you're watching, you see drops, RB over the middle. That right there is 5 to 10 yards every time. I'm going to run it one more time, and I'll probably release the fade this time.
Attack! Wahoo!
So if everybody's there, I don't got anything, release the fade. That will get you 5 to 10 yards every time also. And if they're playing man, sometimes they won't even come in there. So go into the next play. Or they're playing man. So I'm going to do the Saints cross. This is what the base of it looks like. Same thing, block the running back, put him on a fade. And you can keep the in route. It's a deep in route. I wouldn't, because if they're guarding that crossing route and then the in route comes open, the user will come over. So if you want to put that in route shorter, or if you just want to put them on a streak, that's all up to you. It's pretty much off of what the play. The way it's looking, they're going to send a blitz. Hit a little in route if nothing else is open. And that's just man. So now I'm going to show you with the Saints crossing what I'm talking about with this wonderful fade. Like I said, it's just.
Fight down these two.
So we're going to press. What play are they running? All right. So we're going to go man. We're going to press and just leave it the way it is. Do I have these set up? Yes, I do.
Yellow.
See it? It's just, I should have waited. Should have waited. I'll do it one more time. Should have waited. If I waited a little bit longer. Oh, quarters 3, really? All right, well, we'll go to Saints Out.
15.
Saints Out is your glitchy out plays. The ones that everybody run on you. This is the same thing, pretty much.
15.
You have a post in case if they run cover 2, you can hit the post over the middle. But mostly I run this is if they play off. Boom. 10, 15 yards right there. Depends on how far is your first down line. Okay. So we're going to press up. They're blitzing.
15.
Oh, I
Yellow.
need a audible to the play. Make sure everybody's good. They are. Beat them. That is, like I said, they cannot press that play. Only way that play is stopped is if they do shade over the top, in which a lot of your experienced players will do that. Not many of your non-experienced players. So we're going to go into another play. But by far, that's pretty much all I run right there is just this one set. I will show you some run plays. Like I said, I don't run anymore. I'm going to show you the big bomber. The one that if you follow me on Twitter, you see me run this play all the time. This play right here will kill cover 3.
Yellow. Let's go on.
So here's the base of the play. What I do is I'll block the running back, shift him over, put the tight end on the streak, put X on the slant. This is what it looks like. So we hike it. I waited too long. I don't know if he has the arm. This is why I say you need a big arm quarterback. The right end kind of kept me in a little bit. So once again, show it one more time. Block the running back. Put him on a streak. Put him on a slant. Motion him over. It don't really work when they're only sending 4. But let's say if they're sending 5. So let's say they're bringing this guy down right here. Or they're bringing him the corner and they're sending him. So for that, all you do, LB, ID to Mike, and mic him up. Oh, well, he got caught up. That corner route is going to... Oh, what? Oh, yeah, I forgot. He don't have Deadeye in practice. I have roaming Deadeye. Roaming Deadeye works perfect. All you have to do is let off the right trigger just for a split second before you throw it. And it works perfect. But pretty much that corner route is going to drag down the deep blue, the corner. He's going to drag him down, and that's going to be open over the top every time. Now, let's see if they have it all, you play an experienced player, they've seen this play a lot, and they just follow the post route. Well, that's what I like about the slant. He's right there. And let's just say the slant's not open. And then you'll have the corner.
Hey, 57.
It may take some time, but the corner is going to back off, and the linebacker is going to drop down. And then that corner is open. Let's see if I get enough time. See the corner's open? Just aim downwards. Aim at like 6 to 7 o'clock position. That play will be open. Other things I run out of this, if I know they're running cover 2, I will go to bench. And with bench, everybody's like, well, this play sucks. Well, you just need to make right adjustments. Oh, well, let me go back to bench. I always block my running back. I barely let him out unless they're sending like God amount of pressure. Then I'll send my running back out just to get a couple extra yards, sometimes a touchdown. But what you want to do is you want to put your outsides on streaks. Put them on streaks. And pretty much what the streak's going to do is take the cornerback and carry him with him. When it does, that's going to open up the corner route underneath. Every time. If you play cover 2, that's what's going to happen. It even works on cover 3 if you want to audible to cover 3. Let's say you want to run the run play. If you want to run a run play, just bring your tight end over. Now you have a whole line right here. Oh, it ain't going to go. They all wash down. But if you want to run the run play, bring him over. The last thing that you can do out of this, I want to show you. Never mind. It's out of the big dime. So choose a new play. I'll go to the same play. This is why I want to show you how to block this out of the big dime. Everybody loves the big dime. I love the big dime. So pretty much all they do is they'll hit left D-pad, pinch, right D-pad, blitz all, LB, quarterback, contain. And then they'll either add 4 deep blues, or they'll keep it the same. They'll press, or they'll man them all up. They do different things with the coverage. So pretty much you're going to get screamed at from this play. Can you still run this play from there? I want to say yes. But it's a little difficult. I wouldn't. If I saw this, I go automatically to bench. Now with bench, oh no, I can't motion him over. I'm sorry. The way I usually do this is I'll motion my tight end over, put him on a fade.
15.
He will pick up, and then I'll slide my line left.
Yellow.
He'll pick up that blitzing corner, and then I will max protect and pick up
15,
this guy.
15.
By picking up, so my line is going to shift left. They're going to pick up everybody. The right tackle is going to get that defensive end right there, and then running back is going to cut. Now, what you want to do from here is you're pretty much either going to have to run left or right, and mostly I run right. Is put
15,
X on a
15.
slant. You can put Y on an in.
Exit.
I mean, if you have Hot Route Master, you can put them on a post. Put them on a, I'll say an in, a curl. Put him on a slant also.
Hey, Sunday,
I
on
mean,
Sunday, on
I
Sunday,
would put
on
him more
Sunday.
on an in, honestly.
Buzz.
You have him on a fade, and I would put Tyreek Hill on a streak. Because you're really not, I don't even focus about him. Let's see if it picks it up. And he cuts him. Ooh, I couldn't get off. That was
Yellow.
pretty bad blocking by my right tackle.
Yellow. Yellow.
So I'm going to do it one more time. Slant, in, streak.
Right side.
Pick it up, pick it up. All right. Oh, my God, that was horrible. And if they want to do that, that's pretty much all you want to do right there. And just dink and dunk all the way down. Get
Yellow.
5 to 10 yards every
Away.
time. I'll run it one more time. And the reason I say put him on a
Yellow,
fade
15.
is in case if
15.
you have
Yellow.
nothing or if you have time. If for some reason your line gives you
15,
all the
yellow,
time in the
yellow,
world,
yellow. Fight down these two. Fight down these two. Hey, yellow, hey,
release
go
him
gun, go
because they're really
Bravo.
not going to be
Right side.
anybody over there. All right, I release. I said release. I said release. No. Okay, he didn't want to release. I hit A and he did not want to release. He was
Fight down
stuck
these
in
two. Fight
that
down these
block.
two.
But that's pretty much how you can pick that up, or you can also do it this way if you can. that is if you can. This play normally does not work for me.
43. 43.
All right, so block him, shift your line back over,
43.
just set this play up like
43.
normal. Put him. Oh my God, really?
Hey, 43. 43. 15.
All right. Shift him over like normal. Streak,
15.
X,
Foxtrot.
slant. That's how it's going to look. So you want to shift your
Alright.
line right,
Hey, 15. 15. 15.
and you want to mic this guy right here. This may not work. It normally does not work,
Right side.
especially in practice mode. It only work. And you have your corner. I don't know. Oh, I know why he bailed
Yellow.
out.
That's a lot, right?
Because I didn't set it up on the defense side. Like I said, this normally don't work. The best way of blocking this is just sliding your tight
Hey,
end
43.
over.
43. 15.
But
Hey, color.
I'll show you anyway, because
Yellow.
sometimes it works for me, sometimes it
Yellow.
don't. Shift
15.
right. Mic him
Yellow.
up.
Right side.
Yep, see, it will not work out of that. Just slide your tight end over and have
Yellow.
him block for
I
you.
go,
Now, a couple of run plays I run and also pass plays is also out of the week. I like this week. I'll put skinny post as X. I leave streak alone in case they like to press, because that also has press beaters. And then there's this play right here that I found. It's called PA deep post. Also, I either do 94 wheel, halfback gut, and then I'll come out in power O weak. And from there, I just pretty much read the play.
Yellow. That's a lie.
So I'm going to show you this one first, the PA deep post.
Hey, color.
So this is what it looks like. First thing I do is I'll block the running back. Always block the running back. And then you're going to motion Hill over. There's two ways to do this. You can do it this way when he gets near the tight end. Oh, God. He gets near the tight end. It's pretty much the same play I showed you before, but it's just out of weak. The other way to do this, get close, block the running back, and if you want to, put him on a fade. It's always nice to have an extra blocker that can come out, but motion him over, wait until he passes left tackle, hike the ball. God, corner was coming.
Yellow.
All right, one more time.
15, yellow.
Pretty much what this is going to do is you're either going to have him over the top. God, I had it on the run play. This is kind of embarrassing. But yeah, that's the run play. And pretty much you want to put him in a circle. Oh, sorry. That one. A pro player told me if you just highlight the pulling guard, it makes him move faster. You want to shift your line left. To me, this makes me feel a little bit better. And you either want to mic the outside guy or you want to mic this middle linebacker right here.
Yellow.
But back to PA deep post, I want to show you one last time. Motion him over, wait until he passes the left tackle. Oh my God, dude. He is destroying my left tackle. Who is my left tackle? I promise you, I've done this play I don't know how many times in head-to-head, and I've never had the left tackle destroy me like that. Maybe if I audible. All right, so then there's skinny post. We're going to move on. There's skinny post. Your running back will be, no, your running back don't block. I mean, go out on the route. He's blocking.
Attack!
I put him on a fade. I always put my tight end on a fade. He's just my emergency. What I like to do is I like to motion in one of these, motion in this wide receiver. If you motion the other wide receiver, he'll come all the way across. Then you'll have a corner and a post kind of mixture if you want to do that. I've done it a few times. It don't really work out as good as you think it will, but I'm usually motioning him in, keep him on a post, and pretty much you just read. And boom. You don't have to motion them in. I motion them in because I feel like they get open quicker. Like I can read the linebackers better with them being that close. Maybe if I audible. Jesus, this is getting embarrassing. And then there's streaks. Like I said, this is your press beaters. So let's say if they do cover 2 man, they press up. Fade him, block your running back, and then it's pretty much read. Sammy Watkins had him beat. That's why you keep your delayed fade.
Yellow.
But if they're not doing 2 man up where they have 2 deep blues back there and they just press and they don't, let's say they only have 1 deep blue and they're just trying to blitz everybody, go to streaks. Trust me, go to streaks. I've gotten so many home runs with that. And also you can run out of it. I mean, like I said, it's all about reading the defense, but typically everybody, they just like to crowd the line with everybody, and it's hard to run past that. That's why I normally just do halfback gut, straight up the middle, try to get 2 or 3 yards. There's this play, or this formation. I do a halfback dive, halfback stretch, and double corner. I usually put my best blocking tight end in front of the receiver. Here, I'll show you. Just random play. I usually put my best blocking tight end right here. and I'll have my best wide receiver right here with route technician on. That way, when they make that cut, that's usually when they lose them. I also keep my my best receiving tight end over here, because as you can see, he's on a corner route. And if this is a lineman or not such good of a tight end, then I'll just block him. Just leave him in the block. There's no point in him going out there because you're not going to pass to him. He's not going to catch it if it's a lineman. So this pretty much is set up. You can motion people out of this if you want to, but I don't, because the whole point to me is this corner right here is taking away both these cornerbacks. Hit it to X real quick. You got to read it, though. You got to read it, because if they're in cover 2 and they have a hard flat on, they're going to jump that. They're going to jump that every time. And if they do have cover 2 on, then hit the corner route. If the corner route's not there, you got RB over here. You have a double corner pretty much. You just pick which way you want to go. It's really hard for them to cover everything in this play. I've only ran into one person that's covered everything in this play, and that was TNC Fancy. But, I mean, that's fancy. So from here, I mean, like you said, keep your audibles. I have play action fork in here. It's pretty much what it looks like. I don't like running play action. Don't work. Ain't going to stop anybody. He's on the delayed curl. Delay fade him. Just delay fade him. But pretty much what I'm looking for in this is B. I'm looking for that little quick out. And if you can, hit the post. Also, I mean, you can run halfback dive. See if they're like this. Halfback dive it. Get you. See if I can. I was trying to swerve gang. Swerve gang. Do a halfback stretch. They'll all be bunched up like that. Stretch. Slide your line right. Mic this guy. God. Okay.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two.
There's pistol. I have verticals. I have cross drag, and I will do. I like spot option. Where's that last one? Right here. Curl flat. The reason I like spot option is because it has the best corner in the game. And I also like curl flat because it has a post in a corner. So if you run cover 2, I'm going to either hit the post or the corner. So I'm going to come out in verticals. Got to remember to audible when I'm trying to talk about other plays. So the first thing you want to do is put Y on. Pretty much all you're going to do is put Y on a streak. And you're going to read. All right, all that's covered up. Just hit your running back on the bottom. And if the user jumps off and let's say goes to your running back. Oh, he's open right there. Which he would have followed him because I was man, but still. The other thing is you can look at your tight end. This is probably the only play I don't put my tight end on the delay fade. He will tell you if his man is zone. If his zone, he's going to curl around right there. If his man, he's going to continue his out. And it's all based off his awareness too. I mean, if you have a low awareness tight end, he may curl in even on man. And you don't want to pass to it when it's on man. But the big thing you're looking at is that streak with Hill. You want to read. You're like, okay, he's there. Throw it on the inside or outside, depending on which side of the corner and the safety is on. If they're both on the inside, throw it to his outside. If they're both on the outside, throw it to his inside. It's pretty much all just read the play, see where everybody's going. And like I told you, nothing's open, hit the running back. Get you 5 or 10 yards. Other things to run out here is the cross drag. If they play a lot of man up and they want to press and I'm in pistol, I'll do cross drag. Normally my tight end is the one that's open. And if you can, roll left. No, it's roll right and just look for the B. Don't look for, you can't look for Y. Don't look for X ever. I've hurt myself so many times trying to try X out there. Spot
Hey,
option
43.
has the best corner in the game with that Y. What you want to do from here is you want to hit X, put him on a
15,
streak. That
15.
way it drags the corner away. You want to put either B on a slant or you want to put B on the in. I mean an out. That's what I normally do is put him on an out. I'll block my running back, put him on the,
Attack, attack.
my tight end on the delay fade,
Fight tight.
and I just pretty much read. Oh, had a corner covered up. I'll do it one more time.
Yellow.
Like I said, try not to make this video too long. I can go more in depth about things, but
Easy,
I don't want to waste y'all's time.
Fight tight.
I mean, obviously, my user, I'm not using it. He's standing there, but I'm telling you,
Fight down these two.
that's
Fight
what you
down
want to
these
look for is that corner. Now, if they're jumping on that corner, just you have the out there. Just jump on the out. If they're dropping down on the out, hit the corner. It's pretty much just read. And the last play is curl flat. The reason I like curl flat is, like I said, I have a corner and I have a post. First thing I want to do is put X on the streak. That way it drags away the safety. Now, you can either read from this play. I'll put Hill on the end. He's kind of like a small drag route for me. It's just in case if everything's covered up. But pretty much that safety has to decide. Is he going to go with the streak or he's going to close in on the post? Read, read, read. I have nothing, but I have my little in route. That's the reason you want to have an in route, because everything's flowing right. It's kind of like taking everything right. And if they're in man and everything goes right, and you have a fast quarterback like Michael Vick or Lamar, roll left. Go get you about 20 or 30 yards. There's so much in the gun package that I can talk about that I've used so much. Like stack white flex is the same thing I showed you in single back. Has the same kind of concept plays with the curl combo, with the good Z spot. You have your double corners with that in and out. I mean in and curl, or the slant and curl, however you want to call it. I usually put him on a slant. It does the same concept. I'm looking at X. If X is not there, I look at my corners. If my corners are not there, I have my slant. You can even put the slant on the in route, and he's pretty much a big drag route. PA read. I've done this play a few times. I kind of like this play. I don't like it too much because it's not a guarantee. Right here. So pretty much you have your comeback. You have your Z route. And then you have your crossing Y and your deep post X. Now the deep post X can work if they're in cover 3, but I usually just put him on an in. Yeah, I put him on an in on the play. Usually your Y is going to be when it's open. And if I wait a little bit longer, the deep post would have been open. You can motion out of this. You can motion your... Oh, no. I thought you could. Who did I motion out of? Ah, there you go. You can motion him in closer. Run one more time. You see you have your Z. You have your N. But pretty much you're going to be looking at Y. Y is like the only one that really gets open on this. Other than the zig route, but that's like 3 or 4 yards. That is if everything's covered or if you're being heavily pressured, just throw it to your zig route. Now with the 5 wide, so if you have someone blitzing a lot, take them 5 wide. Just take them 5 wide. And my favorite 5 wide is this play right here. It's this one. So if you choose the right package, so strong slot left tackle, or strong right tackle, or strong slots. You can motion these to where you have 4 wide receivers out and you don't have a running back. So if they want to blitz a lot, let's say out a big dime, Just go to quick slants. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna
Yellow. Let's go 180.
bring these guys in. So obviously you can't pick all this up. Like I said, delay fade. You want to put him on a slant.
Let's go.
You want to put Hill on a slant. You want to put Robinson on an in. You want to put Watkins on a streak. And you want to put
15,
Hardman
15.
on an in. Pretty much you just mixing everything in. Normally people bring their users down. Bring these guys, like they'll bring these guys over. You can quick hike them if you want to, try to get out of here. But you usually bring their safeties down here. And that's when delay fade, put him there. The safety is going to drop back, but if you have a fast receiver there, say like Tyreek Hill, Randy Moss, it's going to be hard for him to get back there and stop that.
Yellow.
I mean, Sean Taylor, yeah, because he's just, oh my God.
Yellow.
Sean Taylor's annoying to play against, but he's amazing to have. But all you want to do is pretty much you want quick. You want quick plays out of this, and if they bring them down like this, you can either put him on a streak, like I showed you, and it depends, or you can put him on an out. Put Hardman on a streak. Pretty much this is how you want it to set up. Hike it, throw it real quick. And he's probably going to start favoring where you're throwing out a lot, so don't throw it to one person a lot of times. Throw it to different people. Throw it to the slant, throw it to the out, throw it to the ends, throw it to different people. Keep the user honest. Don't let him sit there and bait on one route. I mean, you may get sacked a time or two out of this, but eventually you're going to figure him out and be like, okay, he favors the left side, maybe he favors the right side. And hell, you can even
Yellow.
just surprise him. Put your tight end on the out.
Delta.
Put these guys on streaks. You're not going to get a big play if they're running big dime. But if you spread them out and you just needle them all the way down the field, they're eventually going to come out of this big dime because you're just dotting them left and right. So that's pretty much what you want to do with the big five. You can motion people around. Let's say you want to put him on an out, put him on a streak.
Zoom, fellas, let's go.
And then this is where they'll get, and just put him on a streak.
23.
That way it takes that corner away. This is where things can get confusing. This is where I'm talking about mixing routes. So now either he has to choose the out route or the slant. Or they can just run at each other and block each other. You know.
Yellow. Let's go 180. 15.
Orbit.
Then block each other at that time. But that's pretty much what I'm talking about, mixing routes. Motion people around. Motion him over there. Motion. Okay, he only goes that far in. If so, then
15.
hell, this is a way to. No, he don't stay in block. Oh no, he does. You just wait. Delay fade.
Sunday, on
Why
Sunday,
is
on
he not
Sunday,
on
on
the delay?
Sunday.
There you go.
Seam 6.
So I have 2 delay fades. Huh. I'm curious now. I may have stumbled across something.
Yellow.
Exit.
So this is pretty much how I have the play set up. I'm on a slant. Everybody's blocked. Well, would you look at that? I stumbled across on how to block it from there too.
Yellow.
Dad, I just learned something new. Look at that, guys.
15.
Buzz.
So I keep both of them on a delay fade just in case. If they send everybody, I can release. Oh, Damn, I can throw a pick. Huh. I like that. Have them on delay fade. I like that. That way, if they're covering the routes I design, I can release one of the fades. And, okay, I'm keeping that in the memory bank. But that's how you can stop Big Dime 146 is by dotting them up. And it's all about reads. Unless you throw a pick like I just did, then, yeah. That's when things are going to get bad on you. But pretty much, for that play, it was empty tray, and you hit your right stick left or right until 4 receivers are out there. You don't want to run it back out there just because the running back don't catch that good. He don't run routes that good. Just if you want to put a tight end at the 10 spot, that way you have a better pass blocker when you can bring them in like that. And the last thing, well, I run a few things out of this single back. This right here, I have the bubble screen I like to throw. If you like to run commit, I'm throwing a bubble screen. I like flanker drive. It's a fast-paced drag route. And halfback toss crack is a good run play. But the last run play I'm going to show you, and the way I normally do this is I'll put a left tackle there or my third best run blocker, and then I put my 2 best blocking tight ends right here. Let's just say they are. And my audibles are going to be halfback toss, Saints halfback zone, halfback blast, and dive alert.
Yellow.
Pretty much, I just read. This play comes out. I like Saints halfback zone. I feel like this play is broken sometimes. I feel like it just picks up way too much blocking.
Attack.
So right here, I would just run to the
rip
right.
left.
I would slide my
Hey,
line
57,
right,
57
and I would
color,
mic
57
this
color.
outside corner, and I would pretty much highlight my fullback. Like I said, a pro player told me this makes him move faster, get out there quicker, and block.
Attack.
Honestly, I can't tell you a big difference. I'll run this play one more time, but from here, I mean, you can go to halfback toss.
57.
Let's say you want to do a halfback toss, highlight your pulling guard, slide
57.
right.
43.
I feel like this makes the whole
43.
line slide right and makes them. I make it feel like they go there and they block the way they're supposed to. Is it guaranteed every time? No, but that's what I do. It's just, and also if I do it enough, then the player playing me is seeing me doing all these audibles. He don't know if I'm passing or if I'm running. He's like, okay, he's audibling here, there, that, there. It's all a mind game when you play this.
Attack.
Oh, no. My fullback bailed on me. I don't like running halfback toss.
Yellow.
No. I like Saints halfback zone, but I do have back toss there just in case. Let's say if they bring that corner into the inside, they bring everybody inside, and I'll do a halfback toss, normally to the left to my best tight end blockers. But let's see how they're open right here. Just do dive, and if they're run committing, and if you have good tight ends, like I have George Kettle and I have Darren Waller, they're fast. They're like 90 speed. So I'll run, if you want to run commit, I'll run this. And then I'll hit the X out there real quick. Or you can just hand it up the middle. Get you about 4 to 5 yards. I mean, you might even break it loose.
Yellow.
What I've noticed is a lot of plays is people that run up the middle is normally when they get the home run. Because everybody is like pursuing. Like it's crazy. Like when I use my defense, and let's say I'm doing, what are we doing here? Let's do pinch bucko. So what I like to do is I crash in, spread them, spread my linebackers, blitz my linebackers, quarterback contain, press down, cover. Cover over the top. And I'll use the safety for the linebacker. And I usually hover back here. And if you're running the play, I don't come down in pursuit. I usually just bring this guy over. I'm like the last line. Because what I've noticed is, like I said, a lot of people will break through and there's no one there because everybody just crashes in. If you keep your safety there, at least you have your safety there to try and slow him up, slow him down enough to someone else get there to tackle him, or maybe you make the tackle. But that's all up to you. But this is the run play I do. I mean, the run stopper I do. I'm going to do halfback zone. looking at it, I'm like, okay, the whole left side's crashed. I'd rather try my luck on the right side. Shift the line
Yellow.
right. Either mic him or the outside guy.
Right side.
And this is what I'm talking about. Right there, I would have brought my safety over, and I would have been in that hole. But these are the run plays I pretty much run out of the Saints offensive playbook. But honestly, the most I run, and if you look at my play, the percentage right here where it says how much you run, your go-tos, it's going to come up this. Y off trio weak. Because that's my go-to. I feel like that's unstoppable. If you make all your right reads, and if EA's not against you, you're going to shred whatever defense you're against. I have so many clips of me bombing people, so many clips of where I've put up 400 passing yards, just pretty much running Y off trio weak. And as you know, with the Saints playbook, y'all know there's the Taysom Hill quarterback package where if you have a fast running back, you can run quarterback blast. I normally don't because my quarterback fumbles even off of conservative tackle. It's very weird. Every quarterback I've ever had just fumbles by getting conservative tackled. Not big hit, but conservative tackle. There's bunch. This right here is really good. You can run the verticals out of this. The route that's highlighted is normally one that's open. And then there's also that wheel route that everyone loves to run. Where is it? Right there. Y curl. Everybody loves this play because if you have enough time, that wheel route gets open every time. But that's pretty much it, guys. If you have any more questions or if you want me to experiment with more plays. Oh, the last one. This is another big bomber for me. Taysom Hill slot. And it's PA read. So let's go to cover 3. Big nickel. Cover 3.
Yellow.
The way to set this play up is block your running back, put X on the street,
Go gun.
and if you have to, motion your line
Attack,
right.
attack. Come
I
back.
normally double team this guy because
Yellow.
he's the one that normally comes after me the most. Because pretty much I want to roll right on this play, and then you mic that guy. This is how the play looks. Oh, there we go. I don't know why I didn't block the running back. Mic him one more time. Wait. Why is he not double teamed? There we go.
Easy. Hey, Ripley.
This is how the play looks. There you go. And what you want to do is motion him over to about right there. Hike the ball. They're double team. Roll right. Launch it. You want to aim it more toward the sideline. I don't have Roman Deadeye on Mahomes on this one. But that's my go-to. This is a play that it can work if people haven't seen it. And if, let's say, you know, they're following the Y, look at your streak real quick. If you don't think you can get it out there to your streak, either A or B is going to be open. Like, you have emergencies in this play.
43.
You're not going to be just looking at one route. You can look at multiple routes.
Yellow. Right side.
You got A running on your little wheel. Boom. So you don't even have to throw it to the Y. Either way, this play right here can get you big plays. It all depends on if you can pick up the block, and it depends on what they're running. And also the user. If you have someone that's a good user, they're going to follow that post, maybe. Because, I mean, it's a big play. They're like, oh, I see the deep post. That's where he wants to go. Then you can hit A real quick, or you can hit B coming across. But that's the last play I'm going to show you. That's the last one I can think of that I can run. I do run other things. I don't run them as much, though. It's more of like, okay, nothing else has worked. Let me try something else, try something different. If you have any more questions, comments, concerns, anything like that, if there's any more plays you want me to sit here and lab, try to figure out ways to make them better, just drop me a comment or hit me on Twitter. Send me all the information you want. I am all about helping people. I'm not about just saying, you know what, whatever. I will do the best of my abilities to help you. But like I said, If you like it, like, comment, subscribe. Anything helps me out, man. I'm small, working out, trying to get there. Appreciate anybody and everybody who watched this video. I hope this helps you. Peace.